Alright guys, welcome back to the second test drive with EX30. This is the single motor extended range, and as you probably see in the other test drive where I test drive the performance version with two electric motors, this time we will test this version and we will see what is the difference. And I'm really curious because this is the rear wheel drive. That means it comes with electric motor on the rear, and it comes also with 19-inch wheels. Something that on the performance version or on the more powerful version it comes with 20-inch rims. So as you see before, if you want to unlock and lock the car, you can use this card or you can use your mobile phone. Now I will give you more detail as I go on the ride. Here we are with David. Also, he's an content creator. He has an Instagram, right?
Yes.
What's your name on Instagram?
My Instagram is DrivenLikesStolen.
DrivenLikesStolen. You have also TikTok, or?
Yes, we're on TikTok and on
the same,
Instagram.
right? Ah, great. So check him out, guys. He drive the car before, and we will talk together as we drive about the car, and I will give you also some technical data. And yeah, let's drive it. First of all, I want to tell you that this version right here, it's the single motor extended range version. That means this car has the 69 kilowatt-hour battery, and it has a range of 480 kilometer VLTP, and it comes with 272 horsepower. That means it's around the twin motor performance has 472 horsepower, so it's quite a difference, but 272 horsepower, it's more than enough for daily driver, and you will see in this video as well. Also, what's missing from this version, if on the other version you can lock the four-wheel drive, on this one you don't have this option. We are also here in Spain, close to Barcelona in Catalonia, and we have some beautiful roads here. Also, from what we noticed before, it's for the first time when I drive this version, but David drive it before. And David, do you think actually the driving feeling it's kind of the same as on the...
Yeah, I mean, there's no change to the suspension or anything. It's just a motor that's been deleted.
Yeah.
I actually think that the single motor is a little bit more inspiring to drive because it's not as scary. You can push it a little better. It's not as fast, so that gives you the confidence a little bit more, because the other one is really scary fast.
Yeah.
So you have much more respect. And there's also, on this version, there's no four-wheel drive in the way, so you're not dealing with any torque steer. Only the eventual oversteer, but the ESP is very active even in the off setting, which even then it's not off, but it's very confidence inspiring, and I actually really like it, and it's really fun to drive on these Spanish roads. Yeah,
it's great. You mean that you have better control on this one? You feel like the power is much more controllable, and it's enough power, right, for daily driver?
Absolutely. I mean, what is it?
200.
5.5 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that's way more than enough for a daily driver. Yeah,
I think the same, and it's so fun to drive. The steering, it's really good, right? I mean, the steering and the way it feels, it's so direct. It's so good. I really like it. And also the acceleration, if you see right here, you have more than enough power to
it's
cross.
Still a good kick in the back.
Yeah, right. You feel a little bit that kick you back in the seat. Also, the range of the car around 480 kilometers. The price difference between twin motor performance and this version, single motor extended range, the difference of range, it's 30 kilometers. And the difference in power, it's around 170 or something like that horsepower. And 3,000 euro.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, it's up to the person that's gonna buy it, but personally I don't care that much about range, so I take the twin motor just because of the acceleration. And you're probably still gonna get better range with this because you're only dealing with one motor. But I personally would take the twin motor, but this is just fine for anybody that's fine with just one motor. I just like all-wheel drive.
I think the same, because you know, it's just the difference is too small. I mean only 30 kilometers is not that much, and 3,000 euro or francs, it's not that much, and you have better performance and two electric motors, right?
Yeah. And even if maybe the driving experience on the single motor version is maybe a little bit better, maybe the power delivery and the drivetrain is a little bit more approachable on the single motor version, the acceleration on the dual motor is just so fun.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane fast. It's faster than actually it's the fastest Volvo ever made, and it's also more faster than Tesla Model Y if we can compare it, but this is smaller, more compact.
Yeah, maybe you can compare this to Tesla Model 3.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't know if anybody that's interested in a Model 3 is going to be cross-shopping with an EX30.
Yeah, I mean the suspensions are much better than Model 3, Model Y. I didn't drive the new Model 3 facelift Highland, but the other one is like 20% better. Did you drive?
A couple of years ago, actually, I drove a Model 3 Performance, but I can't remember much of that.
Yeah, I tell you, the suspensions on this Volvo EX30, it's really good. You see, also on those big bumps was really
it's more
really good.
It's more made for comfort.
Yeah, I think the same. I mean, you have the acceleration and you see, like, you can cross pass other cars without any problem, and you can accelerate fast, and you can be the first, and also the steering, it's great. But a little bit I mean, you feel a little bit like, you see, like it's going left, right, a little bit like a boat, you know. It's on the comfort side.
Yeah, but it's what you can expect from an SUV this size and this weight also. I mean, it weighs a little bit under 2 tons.
Yeah, it's
but
lighter.
The footprint is not as big.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, actually, you can have everything, like great handlings.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a great handling electric car, get a Porsche Taycan.
Right.
In my mind, but this is not comparable in any way.
Yeah, the price it's also I think double. But Porsche Taycan, I think it's really good at staying on the road, and it's really a sporty car. But I think the people that want to buy this EX30 will be people that mostly they will drive like normal in the city, you know, not so fast, not so. I don't know how many times they will use this acceleration.
Yeah, I also think that the single motor version is going to be more than enough for most people.
I think the same. I think even for me, I think it's more than enough. It's also, this one feel much more powerful than Tesla Model Y.
Okay.
And this normal standard, if we compare in terms of.
I mean, for a base car, like a base powertrain, 272 horsepower is more than enough. And I mean, you're getting really a good package already with the entry-level price. And it doesn't feel like with this powertrain and also with everything else about the car, it doesn't feel like, hey, I'm missing out on something that maybe a higher spec car will get me. Because the higher spec car, the only thing you're getting is effectively the 4-wheel drive and bigger wheels. Yeah.
Do you like steering wheel? What do you think about the steering wheel? The feeling?
I think because of the lack of the gauge cluster in the front, I think they could have made it a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. The first thing I thought of was the Smart #1, which this car is loosely based on. That has a really small dinky steering wheel, which really inspires fun. Especially on a Brabus model, of course.
But still, it's better than the normal round one, classic one.
I think it looks cool, but I think it could have been a little bit smaller in my mind.
Yeah, I like it.
They haven't really used the lack of space in the gauge cluster. Maybe they could have made it a little bit smaller, but that's just my opinion.
The grip, it's
but
good.
It feels
actually,
very nice.
It feels nice. The grip, it's good. And what do you think about the tablet? Do you think it's okay with those?
Yeah, I think it's something to get used to. I think everybody that's driven the EX30 now is gonna say that. But the thing is, your eyesight is up here approximately, and your eyes don't really have to move to see the speed. The only thing that that's a little bit difficult to get used to at first is not even the speed, because the speed is in your peripheral vision already.
Yeah, right.
So it's just a glance. The only thing that's a little bit difficult is the range, which is very small.
Yeah.
And also like the outside temperature and your phone connectivity, all that stuff. I think that's a little bit.
Yeah, I think they can update these. They say they can make upgrade, software upgrade, and maybe like Tesla, they can upgrade those. They can make it bigger, the phones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean the first consumer cars are being produced right now, so I think the first update's going to come pretty soon as customers give feedback.
Probably. Yeah, right.
Maybe the feedback we're giving right now is also going to have an effect on the actual consumer car, because this is still a pre-production vehicle.
Yeah, other than that, the navigation with Google and all that, Google integration assist and voice command, they are really, really good, I think.
Yeah, I've always liked the Volvo infotainment, even the very old Sensa system.
Yeah.
I think I really like that system, and the previous gen that we saw on the C40 at first, I also really like that, but this is just a nice evolution of that.
Here is good to have power, you know, in this intersection when you have to be fast. Here you need the dual motor, like right now. Here you need the dual motor, but it's enough also with this one, so you can get in. No, the car it's great. I mean, I don't have too many things to complain. Maybe if you want to change different settings that you have to go in the touch, but this is a discussion on almost all the new cars with touch screens.
And of course a lot of people are going to say, hey, Volvo is about safety, and why are they putting everything into the screen?
Yeah.
The thing is, you're not supposed to change all these settings while you're driving.
Yeah.
So Volvo almost wants you to just
just drive, right?
Just stop somewhere if you really want to change a fundamental part of the car.
Yeah.
So I think it's still, when you get used to it, it's gonna be okay. But at first everything is a little bit out of reach. But I don't think that's something to really complain about.
Yeah, I think also the visibility in the mirrors, it's great. Even in this one, it's a big mirror right here.
Yeah, I really like the frameless windows.
The mirrors. Yeah, they look nice. And also this is a big, I see now that the visibility is super good. It comes also with this autopilot that you tested before, right? And you saw that it's quite good. I mean, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I am personally not really a fan of any autopilot system. Not because it's not good, but I still want to have my own control. But for people that are really relying on this just to travel and have a little bit less stress on their whole bodily system, I think it's great. I mean, stuff like this is just so impressive that this can be done legally on European roads even.
Yeah, but I mean, in comparison with other car manufacturers, it's really fine.
I think it's one of the best.
It's working fine. It's really good. And also it can change the lane automatically, but not here. It should show me some green stuff.
We can try that later.
Yeah, maybe it will when are more lanes, or maybe it is. Yeah, they still have to work on it, but it's still super good. I see that it stays between the lanes perfectly in the middle, so I feel like you can actually trust it. It's not like...
I think it's one of the better systems that's really gonna keep you between the lines, because there's the systems, I call it the ping pong system, where it just like...
Yeah, right.
It's like a snake.
But this one
is really good,
really
just
good
to keep you inside the lanes.
I think here I have to go on the...
And we have one of these automatic, just...
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which one?
Now we can do a 0 to 100.
Yeah. One pedal drive was here somewhere, if I remember well. It's activated. Yeah, one pedal drive. What do you think about one pedal drive? Yeah, let's try 0 to 100. There's nobody behind. Maybe it's that truck. Okay, it's pulling up power a little bit slower, but
That's really strong.
It's strong. It's okay.
But back to the
I
one pedal
don't-
drive. I am a fan of it in city driving, and I think this one is really great because the regeneration is pretty strong at slower speeds, and it's like it's still proportional. Like when you're going 120 and you're doing one pedal driving, it doesn't like it's not abrupt, you know. But then at city speeds, it really gets you to a stop really quickly, and you don't have to touch the brake at all. It just comes to a stop. And some manufacturers have one pedal drive, like a pseudo one pedal drive that way, but you still have to use the brake to stop. But this is a really good one, and I think Volvo is one of the best ones.
So this, I didn't try it, but it goes to completely stop, right? It's engaging the auto hold.
Yeah, we'll see in the city in a moment.
Great. I didn't test it, so if it do that, that's great. It has only one driving mode in this version, right?
Yeah. And you can turn off the ESP.
And also, the regenerative brake is just the regenerative brake that you use from one pedal drive, so or from the brake, pressing the brake. So you don't have that choice like you have in other cars.
There's only one setting for the one pedal drive.
What do you think about that? Do you think it's fine?
I think it's okay because this is such a good system already. But I can imagine that some people want like a mid setting where it isn't as strong as here.
Yeah.
But for me, it's totally fine. I really like it. And for sportier driving, I turn it off. But for city driving and motorway driving, I have it on because it's just so convenient.
The price, what do you think about the price? 50, this one it's 50,000 francs, 50,000 euro. I think it's around the same everywhere.
For a premium brand like Volvo, 50,000 or around 50,000 francs for a car like this is such good value. I think it's one of the best valued cars on the market right now.
It's faster than Model Y. It's the fastest Volvo car ever built. And also they claim that it is like with emission, I mean it's built to lower the footprint, CO2 footprints.
It's one of the most sustainable cars you can buy today.
It's not bad, right? I mean, I think there are many people who will be interested. I think we will see a lot of cars on the street because the way it drives, you think here, right?
Yeah.
The way it drives, it's really, you can drive fun, you can have fun with the car, right?
Yeah.
We can go twisty, you can drive in the city.
Absolutely.
It's silent, sound insulation is great.
It's a great daily driver, absolutely.
And over the bumps it's super comfortable. Also the seats, we didn't talk about the seats. We test both seats. Those are the from recycled material seats, kind of a fake leather.
Yeah.
And the other one was with wool and
that was the wool blend,
wool and flex, I think, or something, some natural materials like.
This is synthetic, and I really like both, but I'm interested to see what those wool seats are gonna look like after 5 years of usage.
Yeah.
But I mean, Volvo surely has thought of that, and I think either it's gonna hold up really well, or they're gonna replace it for you if it, like, I don't know what could happen.
But which one do you think are more comfortable?
I think I like the look of these more, but the other ones are like
more comfy.
Yeah, you're sitting in a chair, like in an actual chair.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel like the other ones are much more comfortable. Look, over those bumps it feels so comfortable. It comes with McPherson independent suspension on the front and multi-link, 5-link on the rear, also independent, so really good suspensions.
Now you can try the one pedal drive.
Yeah, right. When I release the, you mean until stop, right? So when I release it completely, it will go to a completely stop and engage auto hold. Yeah, you are right. Nice. This is great. This is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think if you need more options to change the regenerative brake or other driving mode, I think it's enough. I mean, you have everything you need. It's simple. It's just
Volvo keeps it simple. Yeah, absolutely, with everything. Also, with if you look at the interior, it's so symmetrical. Like this side could be that side if the steering wheel was on this side. Like they wouldn't have to change much. Everything is like a mirror. Like if you drew a mirror here, it looks the same, and I think that's a really cool.
Yeah,
cool design.
I think the design, it's really nice, really futuristic, simple in the same time. Also, they managed to make a good visibility, that the windows are big enough. I don't know, everything is in the perfect place. The glow box is here in the middle.
Yeah, even that is symmetrical now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's not as big as maybe a glove box that would be here.
Yeah,
but they explained to us, the guys from Volvo, most of the time you drive alone. So if you have to reach into the glove box,
it's much better here.
Yeah,
I feel the same, you know. Sometimes it's like, oh no, it's much better here. No, it's smart thing. This is a smart, unique thing that they bring to the car, and it's fine. And I don't feel, the thing is that, did you feel the difference between those 19-inch wheels, rims, and the 21 in terms of comfort?
No.
Also, I didn't feel any difference.
Now consumption is lower.
16.2, wow. With a climatic system on, 16.2, it's not bad.
That's lower than the all-wheel drive, which is expected, but 16.2 is pretty good for how we've been driving.
Yeah, because it was 21, I think, around 21, the
low 20s,
and this one is 16. It's better. And here in the city, it's silent. The sound insulation, do you think it's good?
It's great, yeah. Probably also due to the wheels, but I really didn't feel any difference between two in terms of comfort or sound.
Yeah,
it's just great, just a great package.
And here is the climatic system and all that functions. You can change from here everything, so easy. Like
you also have an eco mode here.
Yeah, and it has this filter with PM particles, small particles, like filtrate the air inside the cabin. Also the Tesla has. This is also good. The navigation with traffic in life and stuff like that. Receiver release, and then the regenerative brake. It's okay, it's fine. It's not super strong. It's perfect setup. I also heard that this sound system is really good.
Yeah, they have a new
Harman Kardon.
They have a new type of subwoofer, like a woofer in the front. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's a Harman Kardon sound system.
Yeah, this is optional.
They integrated the woofer into the front part of the car, and now you don't have any woofers in the doors.
Here in the doors, yeah.
So you have much more space to put things, and it looks much cleaner as well. And if also the doors are so simple, there's nothing on it. The window controls are here in the middle.
Yeah.
And
they made that to save the cost and to make it lighter and to lower the CO2 emission when they manufacture. One question, and do you know, like, the battery and the powertrain, they are shared with #1, I mean with Smart, right? Because they are owned by Geely, this Chinese company. But I feel like even if the powertrain, they are from Geely, from a Chinese Asian company, because they have much more experience in electric car, right?
I think there's nothing wrong with this powertrain at all. It's such a well thought through powertrain. I mean, I don't really care that it's being used in other cars. It's just more sustainable and economical, and if you use a powertrain in different cars, I mean, development of a powertrain is so expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
And I don't really care that it's being shared.
Yeah, this is smart because they keep this Scandinavian Volvo classic style, like the body, the interior, the quality, because it's really good. You can see that the quality is nice, and they kind of work together to get the best for a car, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they get the best powertrain and battery and stuff like that. And
I think even with this Chinese powertrain, they've done things their way with what they have. The exterior is so unique, doesn't look like anything else on the road. And with other manufacturers, sometimes it's just a copy and a rebadged version of the other car in the same bigger company.
Yeah, this is kind of unique. You have the Tor lights with the same kind of signature on the back, like Volvo, you know. It's kind of I have to say that I like the car because I have some comments last time when I reviewed the car. First time when I reviewed it, many comments like, but this is a Chinese car and stuff like that. But it's not like that, because you feel like you're driving a Volvo. I don't know. I feel that.
It doesn't feel like you're driving anything else but a Volvo. Yeah, absolutely.
You still have that feeling of Volvo car.
Yeah, and I think
good quality.
If you're used to the Volvos that's been coming out the past 2 or 3 years, XC60, the facelifted version, it's like an evolution of what's going on inside that cabin, because the Volvo cabin, like, effectively is now almost like 7-8 year old, like with the central small screen. But this is just a nice evolution of what they did back there, and there was nothing wrong with that. Just everybody's putting such a huge display in their cars, and I think this is still not a huge display, but it's still, it has so much information. It's really compact, and I think it's really great that it's a portrait screen, because if you go on navigation here, you can't actually do that.
You mean like zoom in and out? Or
no, that you only have navigation. Oh, that's fun. Didn't know that. That's funny.
You think like if you want to change the or see what's there?
You can look. You can. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Like, only have navigation, and I mean a portrait screen for navigation is just so much more convenient.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can get used with it super fast. And it's okay. It's nice. I mean, you see really clear there. Like you said, it's like in your peripheral view.
Yeah.
It comes also with all the safety features that Volvo have on their cars. A lot of safety features, plus this park pilot that the car can park itself and stuff like that. And right now we're in the city. We go up. Oh, I think it's enough. I mean, it's basically the same car, just what's missing from this single motor extended range is just the power. Other than that, it's just the same car. It feels basically the same.
Yeah, but then again, you don't feel like you're missing out on anything.
Yeah, the only thing is that the price is too small. If the price was bigger, like this one, to cost 5,000 less or more, then it makes sense to get this. But now that it's only 3,000, you think like, maybe I get the more power, and that make more sense to get the.
Yeah, it makes it really attractive to people that need or want all-wheel drive, because it isn't that far away, the money standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, it's still accessible, and I think it's one of the most competitively priced cars in the market right now.
Now, guys, let's try something, and then we end up this video. For example, right now, I hope Yeah, available slot found. Stop the car, select the no, it's not. It's not working. Anyway, I will stop here, guys, and then we end up this video. But the car come also with a kind of a 360 degrees camera where you can see what happened around the car. This is quite cool feature, and you can see on the side, you can see on the back, the resolution is relatively fine. It's not the best on the market, but it's quite fine, and you can park it quite easy. It's going in reverse like that. It's light, it's easy, and then park. Nice. That was the video, guys. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
If you want to see David
DrivenLikesStolen.
driving like stolen, check it out. It's a nice dude, and he make great picture, and it has great content. Anyway, guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get some useful information from this video. If you have questions, ask me down below. If you want to see the test drive video with the most powerful version, I have it probably on the channel. If it's not there, click the subscribe button to see notification when that video will come out. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.